everyone, this is Natalia Lima speaking from the SSC here, your local Student Success Center at the King's University. And today we are going to be talking about how to mark up those syllabi for classes. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. All right, you are always going to make sure that you know what you need to mark up. That may help, right? So what you want to mark up? First things first, you want to look at those major papers, major tests, and major presentations. So these are like those big things that we'll usually try to get piled on the last bit of the semester. So in kind of highlighting these, we can also start thinking, when can we start working on those? So we can start highlighting this and underlining that in our color of choice. And in general for this, you're going to want to have a few different colors. I found at least that color coding really does help with just visually differentiating things so that later on when I'm, halfway through the semester and I'm flipping through and I want to see what's going on when, I can just kind of see, okay, I've got purple here. That means there's paper there. I've got green. That means there's a test here. And however that may work out for you, but it does definitely help out. So again, the second thing with those papers and tests and presentations, you want to put down a date for when you can start to begin that rough draft. So typically with papers and more big presentations, you want to give yourself at least a week to do it. Really, we're aiming for a good 2.5 weeks so we can do this at a good, easy, calm pace and really just get things flowing well. The second thing you're going to want to look at is, again, those tests and those exams. So highlight those in a different color, pick your own different color, and this is where you can get kind of fun with it. You can, I don't know if it's fun for other people. For me, it is. I like taking out all the different colors and just kind of choosing at the beginning of the semester which color, which class will be, and then how to kind of color code from there. But you can have a bit of fun with it, switch things up, take a different highlighter color and start going through all your syllabi and just highlighting all those tests and all those exams. And for these, you're going to want to schedule study time in the week or weeks before the exam. So again, ideally, you're giving yourself a good 1 to 2 weeks to get that in, get whatever studying in, study guides, maybe get together a study group, and really just be able to dig in and get that material in. So the next thing you're looking at is weekly quizzes and papers. So these are the more little things that, if you're not careful, can try and pile up at the end. So kind of thinking proactively here, we can schedule time for writing those papers and for studying just each week. Now, if we can just get this done each week, this can help us so that, each week we're going by, we're keeping on task, we are caught up with everything that needs to be done. So then when those major thing comes, we're not getting snowballed, right? So instead we can have those quizzes and papers, just know I have been keeping up with those week by week and everything is going well. And then when I see that paper is coming up, I can say, all right, I have a couple weeks here, let's schedule in some time. So again, you're just going to want to take out a different highlighter and different color and just mark down when you see those quizzes and those papers. And then just schedule time every week for studying, for writing those papers and just getting them in. Then you've got the reading assignments. So again, you know the drill, take out a different highlighter color and schedule time weekly for reading in advance. So what I mean by that is kind of at the beginning of your semester, start looking at when you have those pockets of time, so when you can read. So maybe you have an hour between classes. You can put that down as some time for reading, or maybe working on a different assignment that's due that week. Just really keep in mind and be intentional about scheduling time in for those readings, for sure. So now we've kind of gone over what needs to be marked up and how to mark it up and the timing that it needs in advance and all that fun stuff. So now, why is this needed? Why is it necessary at all? Really, it's quite simple. It allows for you to have an ordered start. So it pretty much just gives you a smooth beginning so that you're not already starting trying to scramble and get together a schedule. Instead, you can start. You can already have had your syllabus marked up. You can know what needs to be done when, and you can start off kind of taking a deep breath, just knowing what needs to be done when, instead of trying to figure it all out in the moment. Generally, it is better to start off with a plan, even if it is kind of imperfect. So in that, make sure that your entries are flexible. So make sure that time that you're scheduling is flexible, because life will inevitably come up. It will always, something will happen. And just make sure that in your schedule, you're scheduling it in such a way that it can allow for those kind of unplannable things that'll just pop up. And if you're already going into the semester, knowing that you have at least a rough base plan to work with, it'll make those flexibilities a little easier, because you'll actually have a structure to kind of look around and to know, okay, I'm flexible here, I am flexible there, here's what really needs to be done here, here, and here. And it just helps you to kind of figure out priorities, what needs to be concretely set in, and what can kind of be used as some wiggle room if absolutely necessary. And just pretty much it gives you an overall bird's eye view of the whole semester. So this will obviously allow for better planning, better mental preparation. You won't feel scrambled or like you're just reaching for straws when you're getting towards the middle of the semester. Instead, you can have a set plan, you can have a game plan for yourself. And that'll help you to really set yourself up for success. So that's pretty much all I have for y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions, if you may need help with time management, if you find yourself kind of confused on what it even means to start scheduling, anything like that, please feel free to contact us at the Student Success Center here at the Kings. You can email us at studentsuccess@tku.edu, or you can just give us a ring at 817-722-1760. Either way, we would be really happy to help you out and just help you succeed as much as possible. All right, you'll have an absolutely blessed day. Bye.